Near-death experiences. What people claim to see. What do people see at the threshold of death? Countless accounts describe something that challenges our understanding of reality. What are near-death experiences, or NDEs? They're not just mystical stories. They're a widespread human experience studied for decades. NDEs are profound, often life-altering experiences reported by people close to death. During clinical death, severe trauma, heart attacks, or comas. During these moments, when the body shuts down, consciousness, they say, remains active, sometimes heightened. NDEs intrigue everyday people, scientists, doctors, and philosophers alike. They challenge our notions about consciousness, its link to the brain, and the nature of death itself. NDE stories share striking similarities, regardless of cultural background or personal beliefs. These accounts often include out-of-body experiences, traveling through a tunnel, encountering light or deceased relatives, and a sense of profound peace and love. This universality makes NDEs a mysterious and compelling subject of study. Did you know that despite individual differences, near-death experience accounts often contain strikingly similar images? Now that we know what near-death experiences are, let's dive deeper. Amazingly, many NDE experiencers describe similar images and sensations, no matter their age, culture, or the cause of their brush with death. One common element is an out-of-body experience where people see themselves from above, often hovering over their body or the operating table. This is followed by movement through a tunnel or corridor, usually leading to a bright but not blinding light. This light is often perceived as a source of unconditional love and peace. People often report meeting deceased relatives, friends, or even otherworldly beings who greet them with kindness. A feeling of deep peace, serenity, and no fear of death is almost universal. Some mention a life review, where their entire biography flashes before their eyes. These recurring motifs lead researchers to speak of universal patterns in near-death experiences that transcend cultural and personal barriers. But cultural and religious backgrounds strongly influence what people see and describe in their near-death experiences. While we've noted the striking similarities in NDE descriptions worldwide, cultural and religious context plays a key role in interpreting and articulating these visions. For example, someone with a Christian background might describe encountering a radiant figure as Jesus or an angel, while a Buddhist might see the same light as a manifestation of Buddha or an aspect of nirvana. The images people see are often colored by their beliefs and expectations. If a culture has strong beliefs about the afterlife with specific landscapes or beings, those elements may appear in the NDE. This doesn't necessarily mean the experiences are made up. Rather, the brain, trying to make sense of the experience, uses available cultural and personal codes and symbols. That's why, despite their similarities, NDE accounts remain unique in details and interpretations. They reflect both the universal aspects of human consciousness and individual, culturally shaped worldviews. A patient lay on the operating table. His heart stopped. When doctors miraculously revived him, he told of traveling through a tunnel toward a bright light. So how does modern science explain these mysterious visions? After these amazing stories, a logical question: what does science say? Many researchers approach near-death experiences from physiology and psychology, seeking rational explanations for these seemingly mystical phenomena. One leading theory links NDEs to brain hypoxia, a lack of oxygen that occurs when the heart stops pumping blood. Under oxygen deprivation, neurons malfunction, causing visual and auditory hallucinations, including the tunnel sensation. Other hypotheses point to the release of endorphins and other neurotransmitters during stressful situations, which may explain the feelings of euphoria and peace. The role of the temporal lobes is also being considered, as their stimulation can induce similar experiences. Some scientists talk about depersonalization, a protective mechanism allowing the mind to detach from traumatic experiences. It's important to note that no single theory fully explains all aspects of NDEs, and the debate between materialist and transcendental views continues. Science seeks to understand these experiences without diminishing their profound impact on those who have them. Statistics are striking. Up to 70% of people who experience an NDE report a radical change in their values and worldview, forever losing their fear of death. Near-death experiences are more than fleeting visions. For many, they're a turning point that dramatically changes their lives. NDE experiencers often report a profound personal transformation. Above all, their attitude toward death shifts. It's no longer something scary, but a natural transition. This liberation from fear allows them to live more fully and boldly. Values also change. Material possessions take a backseat to love, compassion, relationships with loved ones, and the search for meaning. Many feel a stronger connection to the world and nature, showing increased empathy. Some gain new abilities or deep spiritual insights. These changes aren't always easy, as returning to normal life with a new worldview can be challenging. However, most consider the experience invaluable, giving them a new perspective and a deeper understanding of human existence. The mystery of near-death experiences continues to fascinate. If you want to explore the mysteries of consciousness, unexplained phenomena, and profound questions of existence, subscribe to Mysteries of the Spirit and like this video to stay tuned for our new investigations.